Thinking about applying to the MSCA COFUND call for a doctoral or postdoctoral training programs? Before you start drafting, it's important to understand a few core legal and financial rules. How the mobility and nationality requirements work, what the unit cost and minimum salary obligations mean for your budget, and how matching funds and partner roles are handled in COFUND. In this video, I'll walk you through these essentials so you know exactly what to plan for when setting up your program and recruiting your fellows. Let's begin with the mobility rule, a core MSCA principle that also applies in COFUND. To be eligible for recruitment, our researchers must not have resided or carried out their main activity in the country of the recruiting host organization for more than 12 months in the last 36 months immediately before the recruitment date. Since there are no nationality restrictions, researchers from any country in the world can apply, as long as they fulfill the mobility rule. It is the project coordinator role to ensure that every recruited researcher meets this condition. This means keeping accurate documentation on researchers' residence and activity history, because this may be checked during audits. COFUND projects are funded through unit cost, similar to other MSCA actions. Depending if you are a doctoral or postdoctoral student, this unit cost changes. 3,500 euros for PhD and 4,980 euros for postdoctoral researchers. The EU contribution is not meant to fully cover the researcher's salary. It is a co-funding scheme, so your organization must top up the difference to ensure that researchers receive at least the minimum salary level required at national level and in line with the MSCA standards. These minimum requirements, salary, employment rights, and social security, must be clearly defined in your program. COFUND researchers must be employed, no stipend, with full social security coverage. As a coordinator, you must make sure that all implementing partners who recruit researchers apply the same mandatory standards. Because COFUND is a co-funding action, your program must secure sufficient matching funds, meaning financial resources that complement the MSCA grant to fully cover the costs of recruiting and training researchers. A key principle is no double funding. You cannot finance the same researcher or the same activity with another MSCA action, such as staff exchange or doctoral networks. This means not combining COFUND with staff exchange for the same researcher, not stacking MSCA unit costs from different actions, not using national or institutional MSCA top-up grants that originate from the EU, and the same rule applies for any other Horizon Europe or Horizon 2020 funding. Your matching funds must be distinct, traceable, and auditable. Let's now have a look at the roles involved in a COFUND project. COFUND projects are always mono-beneficiaries. This means one organization signs the grant agreement with the European Union. And this beneficiary is responsible for the overall program management, the reporting, the financial compliance, and ensuring that all partners follow the MSCA standards. Implementing partners are instead the organizations that will recruit the researchers or host them for part of their training. They do not sign the grant agreement, but they must sign a binding agreement with the beneficiary, covering aspects such as recruitment procedures, employment conditions, financial flow, and training obligation, as well as supervision standards. Finally, implementing partners are central to COFUND operation and must fully comply with the MSCA rules. The last type of partner, the associated partners, are host training, provide secondment, and contribute to expertise. They do not recruit researchers and they do not receive funding. And their role is to enrich the training environment without financial responsibility. Every recruited researcher must receive an employment contract in line with national legislations, guaranteeing full social security and respecting the salary level defined in the program. No stipend, no fellowship outside employment contracts. COFUND requires full employment. COFUND offers exceptional opportunities to build or strengthen your doctoral or postdoctoral program, but it comes with important legal and financial responsibilities. If you are preparing a proposal or running a COFUND project and need support, your research is here to help. Just reach out to us with your questions.